Welcome to Red Light Green Light Gaming. We hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to Red Light Green Light Gaming. Is it acceptable for a professional game company to take advantage of its players in this way? Funcom is offering their players a chance to get DLC for helping them test their release game that is no longer in early access. Now that doesn't sound like a bad thing at first glance, but what they are offering their players compared to what they would have to pay their employees is pitiful. Conan Exiles ran their first Call to Arms event earlier this year, running for 2 days, the 4th and 5th of July. This event seemed like a spur-of-the-moment thing. Back in the beginning of July, Funcom's Oslo office were geared up to go on a 3 to 4 week vacation. This is pretty much a state-mandated thing, where in that country an employer has to offer their employees a paid break during the summer. So the Conan community knew the Conan Exiles development team were working on a huge 500 bug fix patch, but it didn't seem like they were going to release it before they left. Many players didn't want their game to continue to be a buggy mess for the duration of their holiday. This caused quite a few players to jump on their Test Live branch servers to help them test the patch so they might be more apt to release it before they left. If you are unfamiliar with what the Test Live servers are, I will explain it as quickly as possible. Towards the end of Conan Exiles' stint in early access, the development team set up what is called the Test Live branch. There are 3 US servers and 3 EU servers. These servers run a different build of the game than the one you would download if you purchased Conan Exiles. These builds generally have bug fixes in place and/or new mechanics that need further testing. To join one of these servers, you do have to download the test build, which overwrites your normal Conan install, so if you wanted to jump back into a normal server or a single-player game, you would have to re-download the whole game. If at this point you're asking yourself, why do they have test servers? I thought it was out of early access. Yes, Conan Exiles was released on May 8th of this year, but nothing has changed other than the fact that they can now sell you DLC. It is still full of bugs, they still do bug fixes, and add content to their game. You would never know it was a released game if Funcom didn't tell you it was. Okay, back to the first Call to Arms. Back in early July, it seems that Funcom noticed a lot of players were joining the Test Live servers, trying to help them test this 500 bug fix patch. So the community manager Natasha made a post on their game forum saying something like, seeing all the players playing on the Test Live servers had motivated them to work harder, and that they were going to try to get the patch out, since it seemed like so many players wanted it. In that same post, they announced what they call their Call to Arms. For those 2 days, if you joined one of the Test Live servers and leveled a fresh character to level 25, they would give you a free copy of the up-and-coming Jewel of the West DLC pack. It was going to sell for $10 US. To receive this, all you had to do is email them a screenshot of your character being at least level 25 taken during those 2 days. When the DLC dropped in early August, they would email you a Steam key. I thought that this was a nice gesture to players that wanted to help, even if the patch turned out to be a mess. And that's a discussion for another video. But fast forward to this last weekend and Funcom had a second Call to Arms. This time it is so much worse. With a post saying, it's that time again, we're doing a special Test Live event. This time you had 3 days to get to level 40 on one of the Test Live servers. And then you would be eligible for an entry into a raffle to win one of 500 DLC keys. This time there was a catch. You have to work together as a community and report 50 unique bugs related to the new mechanics. There are so many things wrong with this. To start with, they wanted players to find new bugs, not old bugs. How would you know the difference? Have you ever looked at their list of known issues and compared it to their patch notes? There are so many things that they have listed as patched, but are not listed as being patched in the patch notes they release. Okay, there's a few more guidelines. The community as a whole will have to find 50 unique bugs related to the new mechanics, pets, offhand combat, and the new dungeon, and report them on the Test Live forums for the raffle to be executed. Oh, okay, you only want to know the bugs with the new stuff, I gotcha. But wait, how do you know there are at least 50 bugs? I know this is Conan we are talking about, but how were players to know how many bugs had been found without an ongoing tally with how many bugs had been found so far? Did I mention that the test live servers are PvP only? Doesn't that sound like fun to try and catch and grow up a pet while being attacked by other players? I saw so many comments about the fact that all the test live servers are PvP. Now, it's hard to tell exactly how long it would take, but I did see a post from a player that said all he did during the event was eat, sleep, and play Conan, and that he had reached level 57 by the end. Let's think about that for a minute. Can you imagine your boss asking you to work on a project for a 3-day weekend, and that if you finished it on time, you would have a chance to win $10? Oh, and you have to work with a bunch of people with no clear way to communicate with each other. Where can I sign up for that? At the time of writing this video, they haven't even posted a thank you to the Conan community for participating in this so-called event. They stuck this in with their community newsletter. Nothing on how many bugs were found, how many players would be getting the $10 DLC, just that they had to send out a couple hundred individual keys, so please be patient. Now, I know that a lot of bugs found in online survival games are found by players. When players love a game, they want it to be better. We all have had that game. But when a company so blatantly uses their player base as a quality assurance team for the chance to win $10, it's just wrong. How do you feel about Funcom doing this? Let us know in the comments below. If you thought this video was thought-provoking, hit that like button. We are just getting started here on YouTube. If you would like to join us for more game discussions from a channel that actually plays the games they discuss, maybe subscribe. And as always, have an amazing day.